The following podcast is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised. The views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of EMX or EMP, but whether it does or not ain't none of your goddamn business.
I am Magneto. You are nothing.
This is EMX episode 151. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/EMPcast. For as little as $1 a month, you'll get our EMBS episodes as the week they come out. Otherwise, you would have to wait a whole month for it to come out to the public. You can also spend some extra bucks and get some extra goodies like sketches from our art friends, or even custom toys by me. But hey guys,
custom toys.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, we're a little late.
In
Just a little
more ways than one, gang.
Yeah. We had some technical difficulties earlier tonight, and then the previous week I was really sick. So so anyways, Thatcher, how have you been?
Let me put it this way. Before we went on the air, I somehow, and no, I don't know how I did that or how it happened. So I'm going to get in front of that question right away. But I somehow managed to lock myself out of my office. Like I turned, like somehow the little like door handle turny lock thing that's on the inside got turned. And I like never closed my office door. But I closed it this time because I'm doing the show and I need to keep Jeffrey in the quote unquote studio with me, because if he's out, he's going to try to get in and just be a menace. So
That's the
I
cat
returned
or the dog?
The cat.
Okay.
And then, like 30 minutes trying to find the thing. I ended up having to my doorknob is in shambles. I had to unscrew the doorknob and take it off and manually open it that way. So that is, in a microcosm, what my week has felt like.
Oh man.
There you go.
Yeah, I think you can do. I think you can kind of pick those with the toothpick, if I recall.
Yeah, like you're supposed to be like a special little Allen wrench, super mini flathead screwdriver that you could stick in and turn. But that has apparently been lost to the sands of time.
At least you didn't have to you didn't have to 300 Spartan kick the door open.
Yeah.
And a good thing it was just a recording with us and not an important Zoom interview call or something, because that would be sitcom levels of
it was feeling real Curb Your Enthusiasm over here. And there's just been a lot of that, which sucks.
Yeah.
But so there you go.
All right, Corin, what about you?
Nothing. As we talked about on our last recording, been playing One Piece in the background while I'm doing everything. So I'm up to the 200s now, even though I think I started in like 120. I started right where the live action show left off, and I'm into the third arc after that. So just finished the G8 arc. So I'm enjoying it.
It's quite a journey, to say the least.
Yeah, animation just picked up and got a lot better. So I think yeah, it's picking up.
Yeah, you just have to get 200 episodes in. That's all.
That's when it really gets going.
Yeah.
If you hang into it, the 200th episode, it really pays off.
I mean, considering it started like 99.
Yeah,
I think.
I get it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, I was really sick last week, like to the point where I was just like, guys, I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah.
Like I can barely type this. I'm gonna lie down, and then I woke up in like a pool of sweat, and I felt better. So I'm alive and functional. Still a little congested, but I'm alive and functional. So,
Hey, sometimes you got to sweat it out.
yep. And then yeah, I went to a K-pop concert, and I'm back, and I have a lot of work to do. But pretty much.
You think that's where you picked it up?
No,
I think that's where you got it.
if anything, it was delayed Concred from SC Comic Con. But it took like a week for it to happen, for it to kick in. It could just be like
That's
the
unfair.
random. That could have just been like the random cold spells, right? Where it just kind of just dropped into the 50s for no damn reason, even though it's Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
me just being a stubborn old man, and was like, no, I'm wearing my cargo shorts. And I'm not going
Yeah.
to change midday because that's stupid.
Yeah. No, that's exactly. It's been doing that up here. Fucking same. It's maddening.
But yeah, so that's probably why, to be honest. And then just overall allergies and, everything happening.
Mhm.
But yeah, with that,
Sure,
yeah, just Florida being Florida. Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about some X-Men books, shall we?
Oh boy.
That's you,
Welcome to Start over. Welcome to EMX. I am Corwin, and with me, as always, is Viet
Hi.
and Thatcher.
Bang, bang.
This will be 1 hour of uncut, uncensored, unscripted conversation about the X-Men books from March 2026. Watch for spoilers, and I wasn't stalling for this timer. And hang on to your seat because we are starting right now.
Berserker
Right, that's
fucking barrage.
Berserker Barrage, indeed. Alrighty, gang. Well, I forgot that, what do you call it? In the midst of all this chaos, that there's actual comics to talk about. So let me
Mhm.
get my faithful comic reading tablet out. Gee whiz, so many options. But I'm gonna go with X-Men 26. X-Men 26, written by Jed McKay with pencils by Netho Diaz Inks by Sean Parsons, and as always, colors by my favorite, Fer Cifuentes Suho, and letters by Clayton Cowles. So basically, we open on Grey Crow, Robin Banks, and about to throw down with the cops. Scott and the X-Men come into town, and they're like, hey, the sheriff's office is like completely trashed. What's going on with that? And it just basically turns into sort of like a series of weird little misadventures and happenings going on. While Glob Herman's, he's selling fruit. He's selling his produce at his little produce stand like a good boy. I kind of imagine Glob Herman's voice to be kind of like the voice of the kid from Up.
A little bit. I can see that.
Oh, gee, mister. Oh, that's just your old pal Glob Herman, everybody.
Yeah.
So, while he's out there pressing the flesh with the community and being adorable Glob Herman, basically Scott's like, hey, we got to go find the sheriff because that's probably has to do with us. Quentin Quire's like, how about fuck the cops? And they're like, all right, well, we still have to go and it'll help out. And Psylocke's like, I'm not going because my fuck buddy just got gunned down by the cops, and Psylocke don't play.
Mm-hmm.
So they have an argument about it. While once again, Glob Herman is still hanging out. It has this one page of Glob Herman talking to this old couple is perfect. Like, I would hang this on my refrigerator if I could hang things on my refrigerator. But it's just adorable. Anyway, Scott and Ileana and Juggernaut and Beast teleport onto the ship where they find traces of the sheriff, and surprise, surprise, it's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the day, Glob Herman's packing up his little vegetable stand, and then they done shot your boy. They gunned Glob Herman down in the street like a fucking dog.
You killed Glob Herman, you bastard!
You bastards! A very interesting setup for this for the first issue of this arc, especially when it's revealed that this group called Danger Room is apparently a private contractor for the Office of National Emergency. Sorry, I forgot that the Glob Herman getting gunned down wasn't the end of the book. And Beyond Corporation, which I feel like this was the first time I've ever heard of them. Should that be correct? Because they show up in other books.
Yeah, she's been a menace in Spider-Man. The whole Beyond Corporation with when they had Ben Reilly under their control. That's Maxine. That was all her.
Oh yeah, I haven't read Spider-Man since they had the guy do Nazi Cap start writing it. But I'm sure he's doing fine.
I vaguely remember the Ben Reilly being in like one of the Spider-Man one of the Spider-Man tie-ins, I think, from like the Krakoan days, maybe.
Yeah,
yes, I'm sure when he became he was Chasm and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, like I vaguely remember her, but I happened to read Inglorious X-Force before this issue, so
she's there too.
Yeah, so that's where she was.
Yeah, when I got to that one, I was like, all right, so I think this lady is somebody.
Yeah.
But honestly, I like the cut of her jib. Are we just going to go into the next one, or Corin, do you want to do the next one?
We can jump to the next issue, but I would like to point out that Grey Crow here at the beginning obviously knew that like he was set up, so I think we will find out next issue that's all part of the plan as well. But yeah, let's go to the next issue.
Spoilers. So, X-Men 27, which I believe is the exact same team. McKay,
Yes.
Diaz, Parsons, Cifuentes, Sujo, and Cowles at it again. And so the book opens with this Maxine, what is it? Maxine Danger. Great name, by the way. A+, no notes. She's interviewing this former SHIELD agent who apparently was an analyst of sorts, who somehow used her analysting skills to not only make it so that when SHIELD fought Hydra, as many Hydra people died as possible. Then she started making it so that when SHIELD fought Hydra and SHIELD, the most amount of people on both sides died. And then she started like being like, well, what if it's, and then they were like, wait a second, we feel like you're making bad plans. And they locked her up. And she's like, yeah, that's what I do. That's my job. And Maxine Danger's like, you know what? I want you to come work for me.
Yeah, you have a particular set of skills that I would like to use.
Yeah, exactly. She assembles this kind of evil A-team. And I got to tell you right now, this tickled me. It really did. That she essentially just recruited these 4 dudes that are just apparently world-class psychological manipulators. And she has turned them loose on the X-Men. And all of that shit that happened last issue is because of these guys, which is wild. So yeah, the former SHIELD agent, she set up the plan to like separate Psylocke, and then she's like, oh, and by the way, they're super cool like X-Jet. Boom, we blow it up in midair. Now they can't use that either. They dead. And then we meet the other guy who apparently found a way to get his entire trailer park to reenact the that scene in Kingsman where everybody in the church kills each other. And he was just like, yeah, it was just a thing that I could do. And I'm going to keep doing it. And he apparently was the one who got the wheels turning on getting Glob Herman assassinated to make the X-Men get all crazy so that they're mad at the people in that town, and the people in that town should be mad at the X-Men. So everybody should be mad at each other, and then they'll fight, and it'll get like the best boner ever or something. I don't know. And then there's 2 dudes who are like, we are Skrulls stuck as people. And everyone's like, no, you're crazy. And they're like, no, we're Skrulls stuck as people. And they're essentially domestic terrorists. And they blow up stuff and then shoot at first responders. They're like, we're insurgents. We're basically like a 2-man Al-Qaeda. And we're going to do a 2-man space Al-Qaeda on this whole country. And then there's the whole, oh yeah, we put them on a boat. We put Scott's team on a boat that has been turned into like a techno-organic virus, like it's come alive. But also there's more. The boat is also a giant robot shark that is swimming around underwater. So escape that, dumbasses.
Yeah. This is like, how could we make this more evil?
Yeah. Yeah, this is, I honestly feel like, and this is, I think, something for a lot of these main books that came out this month. These 2, like this story arc is very much we are the 90s X-Men book. like we are the Jim Lee, Scott Lobdell, like wild shit is going to happen book. If you love that shit, this is the book for you. I feel like every book was kind of like identifying themselves,
Mhm.
you know? But yeah, this was like ridiculous fun. And I mean, across all the books that I saw, man, Cyclops is really gunning for just being the biggest, crankiest cunt in the business.
I think he has some PTSD he's still dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a therapist, man.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Hands down.
But yeah. And then like there's still the 3K lingering. There's still White Beast.
Yeah. Yeah. In addition, there's also that happening. And whatever's going on with like Revelation and shit.
Yeah. White Beast doesn't have a evil boat shark.
Nobody's
I'm trying to remember
that.
Morris run at the however many years in the future. Beast was the same way.
Yep.
Now that I think about it. Interesting. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. This book has just been kind of getting more and more ridiculous.
Yeah, it's definitely the Mountain Dew of X-Men comics.
Yeah, Jed McKay like spent all of his points on this and not on the Avengers. Oh boy,
kind of team.
Yeah,
that was just the warm up, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, solid 2 issues.
Yeah, agreed. All right, I got a few things that I want to pick from, but let me go with what was a very big surprise for me in Inglorious X-Force number 3. Written by Tim Seeley with Michael Sta Maria on art and Romulo Fajardo Jr. on colors and Joe Carmagna on letters. And this is the Boom Boom, aka Boomer, aka Meltdown issue where
from Roanoke.
It's kind of her. Exactly.
Hey,
kind
real quick,
real
quick before you get too far into it, I think, and I just realized I probably could have just Googled this first. I think his name would be Michael Santa Maria. Like, I feel like that's what the STA is, because as opposed to Saint, which would be an ST. But anyway, continue.
Okay, Santa Maria. We do that going forward.
Yeah,
but this
that is weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, I when I Google it, yeah. Sta Maria is abbreviation for Santa Maria. You're right.
Yeah, it's like how in the UK, every once in a while there'll be someone with a first name that it looks like it's Saint John. It's ST and then space John, but it's pronounced Sinjun. It was one of James Bond's alter egos in A View to a Kill, starring Roger Moore and Christopher Walken.
Also, it's
anyway.
Yeah, what? But also, like, they're not paying by the letter.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's. Hey, look, I use my middle initial on stuff. Some people just like the way stuff looks.
I think, now that I think about it, I think it is a Spanish abbreviation, so that's probably how they sign their name, and that's just Joe Carmagna.
Exactly.
I'm not paid to look this up. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's like, well, it's like I said, hey, how do you want your name to appear in the credits?
Mm-hmm.
And he sent me this in an email. Yeah. So I copied that and I pasted it into that field because that guy knows his name better than I do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna correct typos in his name.
Yeah. All right, Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Okay.
So
we've learned something here today.
as I was saying, and she is very much the center of this. And what I really love is that they play to her whole history, including her Next Wave days,
Yup.
which is a classic miniseries that everybody should have read. I love
Yup.
that series. It's ridiculously stupid and funny, but large part of this is a callback to that because, of course, her old boss is the villain here in Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Anger. If I
Anger,
remember
sorry.
correctly. No, yeah, I mean it's funny either way.
Dirk, yes. And he obviously has some other issues, but yeah, they're trying to clone Tabby, and we get to see all different kind of iterations and versions of her as they try to make a weapon out of her before X-Force kind of shuts it all down. I love the fact that it's really all about Tabby and things with her, and even at one point, Archangel kind of does the whole call their boss, call his boss kind of thing to kind of wrap up the situation. But I was really surprised by this issue. It was a surprise. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. And of course, Tabby keeps making bad decisions as her and Akihiro kind of spend the night together. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see like where this ends up after the Archangel issue next month. Like, okay, and then what's going to happen?
Right.
It's very interesting just to see where it's going to go.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. I remember I think last month, Corwin, you were just like, all right, this needs to go somewhere, and we're just like, there it is.
Yeah,
it's gone. And yes,
It's still
go ahead.
I was gonna say it's still an odd kind of pairing of a team. They I don't know. I'm waiting to see the team gel, but it's just kind of a very ragtag, odd set of people to put together.
Yeah, I mean, Boom Boom is the most interesting character, so making it a Boom Boom, like, you know, Boom Boom centric issue, definitely saved the series for sure. Yeah, then I want to see what Domino and her squirrel friend are up to.
Yeah.
Do we think the squirrel is somebody?
I mean, she's been with Domino every time we've seen her, so or it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the squirrel was
Much
the
better.
one that killed. Squirrel was the one that killed Miss Marvel the whole time.
It was a secret squirrel.
Oh Lord. All right, it.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, speaking of Cyclops being grumpy. Grumpy curmudgeon. Let's go ahead and go through X-Men United #1. Written by Eve L. Ewing. Art by Tiago Palma, colors by Brian Reber, and letters by Joe Sabino. Yeah, so there's a new school, you guys.
Okay.
There's a new school, and it's all like it's a entire school like made in sort of like an astral plane school, sort of, but it's like in the universe using Mr. Sinister's technology, which there's no way that could end up going bad. You guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Yeah, there's no way that could go bad. Um, one thing that is interesting is the kids from what was the previous series? Was it
Exceptional.
Exceptional X-Men? Yeah, like they're
Yes.
they're all upperclassmen in this school now, and yeah, we got a new crop of mutants, and we got a new Lockheed, which is fun. But they they named her Marigold, so that's fun.
Different. Okay.
Yeah, and then Scott's like, no, we're not doing this again. Every time we
He's
try
like,
to,
do you guys want to fucking die? Because this is how we fucking die.
yeah, it's just like last time we try to gather a whole bunch of mutants in one place, we all end up dying. And yeah, Glob Herman's just like, you're just toast jelly, buddy. And he's like, no, I'm taking care of it. And then this issue ends with it looks like, is that Gray Malkin? No, is it?
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It looks like Gray
Like, I
Malkin
didn't
on
really-
fire.
Like it's the psychic school. It's the
Oh,
school they
is it?
just put together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was, the one that's the prison. Okay.
No. If
Yeah,
you look
I didn't
in,
really get that either. It's not super clear.
if you look at the scene where Kitty is in her office with Marigold, there's like this dome thing in the background. It's the same one at the end. So, no, it's the psychic school, which, yeah, I think it's kind of weird as well, just because one, it's like if they're all in the psychic place and their bodies are vulnerable, it's like, what is? I can't say what is the point, but they've got to be super careful if their bodies are just vulnerable.
Yeah,
I do like the
it's-
idea of a psychic school, though. But
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a very cool. It's one of those things where it's like we're gonna pull a bunch of like rules about psychic shit out of thin air, and this is what this place is gonna be like, Which, yeah, like do that because like I think it's a great basically just story device to take people to, okay, here's like we don't have to like physically move people from Louisiana to Alaska. They can just meet up in the secret school in their mind.
Yeah. And obviously Krakoa didn't work, and neither did Utopia, neither did Asteroid M.
Yeah.
This is like seems to be the best way to do the school, and you can tell that Eve Ewing has been working on this the whole time, like setting this up with
Mm-hmm.
with the Mr. Sinister universe and all that. And I'm interested. It's very interesting.
yeah, I mean, I do find it a little odd that the exceptional kids are kind of they're placed a little bit higher than some of the older students have been around for a while. But I guess I understand EXO is essential for working this. All those other kids kind of have a place. So we'll see. One complaint I have is that the art is not that great, and for something that's supposed to be a big X-Men book, I don't know if it's supposed to be the flagship book right now, but it's the book where they're bringing everybody together. They need a stronger artist. They should have an A talent artist on this book if they really want to bring people to it.
Yeah, it could be better.
Agreed.
Like the storytelling
Yep.
is fine. It just doesn't really, I don't know, it just doesn't have that kind of like emphasis that like a big name book should have.
Especially with a cover, Stefano Caselli cover like that.
Yeah. But like, yeah, story wise, it's interesting. The character interactions are great. I mean, like Eve Ewing has been killing it with this book. So or with writing this story. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next issues.
Cyclops should be having some kind of therapy session with Emma. She should be helping him with whatever this PTSD or crap he's going through.
I like, what was it when like Glob Herman was like, you're scared of Emma. And like in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, he's scared of the boners he gets around her. That's for sure. But, you know, yeah, it's just kind of funny.
You went to Iron Man after me?
Iron Man, really, to Stark, who fucks anything. That's where you go. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm not upset. I'm just saying I think you can do better. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. Fucking wildness. Oh boy, oh boy.
Back to you, Thatcher.
Back to me. Yeah. All right. Well, I was talking about books that are kind of like classic books. Let's go to the one that's most like the most classic book of all time, Uncanny X-Men, number 25, written by Gail Simone, with art by David Marquez and Luciano Vecchio, with colors by Matthew Wilson and letters by Clayton Cowles. This is part 3 of that Where Monsters Dwell weird, like, supernatural people showing up here to wreck stuff. All the while, Mr. St. Juniors is reading a bedtime story that's really about these guys being mutant cowboys, which is neat. But apparently they have to deal with the new, what is she, Lady Darkhold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lady Darkhold. And in the meantime, the X-Men have to fight all the Universal monsters, or the legally non-actionable Marvel equivalents of them, until a dragon shows up to eat Gilman. And the dragon and Gambit have time to have a little conversation about, hey, remember when I said that thing about not eating people and I was going to give you the thing and you were going to hang on to it? And Gambit's like, yeah, I was going to hang on to it and I was going to give it back to you, but now I don't know if I can give it back to you because I have like some sort of addictive personality or something. The dragon's like, yeah, I know. It fucking sucks, right? Do you want to give it back to me? And he tries to give it back to him and there's an explosion. Meanwhile, Rogue is fighting Wolverine as a werewolf. That's the tone of this book. It's just, it is truly just ebbs and flows, and eventually the Louisiana X-Men kids gear up and just wallop the ever living shit out of Lady Darkhold.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rogue basically drains all of her powers and frees everybody. And then there's also a dragon, but he didn't eat the Gill Man anyway. And yeah, she's like, all right, we'll go. And there's that. And it's one of the most Claremont story arcs that I think she's done, because this is absolutely the Claremont book. Like, if you were super into those long monologuing Claremont books where like the side characters are like super important, this is your book. And then I guess there's a backup story where these kids help find a missing teen using a combination of their superpowers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's good. I mean, I kind of wish that David Marquez had done all of it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It was a bit of a jarring switch up. And then it seemed like later on, Marquez did certain panels and they Vecchio did other panels, like
Yeah.
a little weird from time to time.
Yeah. And like Vecchio's is a good artist. Like it's good, but yeah, it's jarring because the styles are so different.
Very different.
Like I could see it for using a different art style for the story that Mr. St. Junior's is telling, obviously. But yeah, like I don't know. The rest of the stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Also, maybe it's just because Gambit is saying it, and whenever I see Saturang, I just want to go Zatarang. Because
Yeah.
And how about that he can't give up the eye? He tried to give up the eye and they both got zapped.
Yeah, like this eye thing, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's going to go somewhere at some point. But I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I'm not really invested in the eye storyline.
Yeah.
Because I guess I don't really understand it because like the dragon showed up in the first issue and I don't know, it kind of felt like we were all pretending he'd been around the whole time.
The deal was 1 year. After 1 year, he'd give the eye back to the dragon if the dragon doesn't eat it.
No, I'm talking about in X-Men #1, like in this Uncanny #1.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember where this guy came from. He just like, it's like, page 1, they're fighting a dragon.
Yeah, it was the first storyline. And
I'm like,
the fact that he comes back looking different every time.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if they're just covering for like artists drawing him how they want to draw him.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're putting a word balloon that he changed his form again because the guy can't stay on model.
I think it's intentional. I think it may be intentional because even when he first appeared in that first issue,
yeah, he was more of like
they were talking to him.
He was more of like a cobra looking like dragon,
like a Aztec. But even then, in his first appearance there in the first of this issue, they did mention that he was different from the last time they saw him, which I think was in like Savage Avengers. So,
yeah.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, it's so random.
Not bad.
It's so random, but I'm okay with it. But
a lot of times it feels like the X-Men doing Full House.
A little bit.
Like there's still X-Men things going on, but then it's also like, we're in trouble at school. Like, okay.
Yeah. Just kind of throwing in Lady Darkhold out of nowhere. Did you guys notice that Rogue is red? Once she
Rogue red.
Yeah.
I thought it was because she just drained like what's her face's powers.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But I was just like, ooh, like are we sort of like doing some foreshadowing that the Storm book she gonna split?
I mean, it did so well for Superman.
Yeah, like are we gonna have a story of two rogues?
A rogue nation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna pick this Wolverine: Weapons of Armageddon #2, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Luca Maresca, Jesus Arbatov on colors, and Joe Sabino on letters. And boy, was I way off on my assumption last issue with who this person that they were hunting down is. Seems to be a brand new character created by the Weapon Plus. But we get to see the 9/11 Cap, post 9/11 Cap, who was a big part of Captain America's first story arc.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Nuke here down to hunt them all down. So the person who escaped the experimentation was helped by this Cap. And of course, Nuke is hunting all of them down. So this guy here seems to control liquid adamantium somehow. I mean, it looks like he can form it around his skin,
Yeah.
and he makes claws. So we'll see what his exact powers are.
Yeah, like
But then we get a little history of Nuke. Go ahead.
yeah, you get to the cover of the next issue. I'm just like, that is pretty sure that's Warblade.
Yeah.
From Wildcats? Is there Wildcats?
Wildcats
Wildcats
yes,
or Young
Yeah, I
Blood?
think so.
Wildcats. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Wildcats.
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to be just his hands, though. It seems to be his whole body can control all the metal. So
Yeah, I was just like, but man, that's a
will
90s
see.
ass cover. Okay, sorry.
No, I mean that's it. Nuke here is a major player, which I'd have to go back to see the whole Wolverine Origins arc, but supposedly Nuke was the one that kind of did some conditioning for Wolverine too. So it's interesting here that they're making it seem like Wolverine is the one that caught Nuke and brought him to that Weapon Plus program back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if definitely if you're reading Captain America, this is a solid addition to it. Which pretty much like
I'm sure it is.
I mean like pretty much like anything Chip Zdarsky is writing is worth picking up. I haven't picked up a book that he's written that I hated so far.
I'll say this about Chip Zdarsky. Like, I first, noticed him when he was doing like, sex criminals and everything, right? And
Mhm.
like all of that was just like so goofy and weird and like fun and chaotic. And then like he did the Howard the Duck book, which was pretty great too. But that was very funny.
Mhm.
But like when he does these like serious books, like I guess he had that run on Daredevil. He had a very long run on Batman recently, which was pretty wild. But like it's just so funny to me that like he's writing these serious books also. Like I keep waiting for like a gag to show to show up. I'm like, but where's the goofy guy that was, doing sex? So it's like it's a very sort of the incongruity makes me chuckle.
Yeah, it really is. Like, and Avengers Twilight was like one of the best Avengers books that was out at the moment. Yeah, he does the serious stuff very well as also. So I recommend it, Thatcher, if you want to pick up a Cap book.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll check it out, see what's up.
Yeah.
I just realized the artist wrote his name in the book with the graffiti. Luca was here
Nice.
in the alley.
All right. Let's see. Let's go with let's go with Cyclops number 2. Let's keep the let's keep hater Cyclops going. Written by Alex Pacnadel, Roge Antonio,
Roche, I
Probably.
think.
Yeah.
Roge Antonio, Per
Hey,
Sufuentes Suho on the colors, and Joe Carmagna on the letters. And Donald Pierce is an awful person, being an awful person with his robot terrible people. And Cyclops is walking around blindfolded, but he's still a badass. And do we need this book? No, but it's still a solid Cyclops story.
Mhm.
The Reavers are always gnarly and terrible. And
Completely.
and this new girl is interesting. I like her back and forth with Cyclops. Like, do we need a plan? What a bunch of boomer shit. And that's the thing. That's the thing about Cyclops, right? Like, you hate him, but he needs to be there. He has to make someone's got to make the decisions.
What was it in X-Men Unity? Was it like Rogue who was saying, it's like, yeah, you know how he gets when he's not the one in charge.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, solid story.
Most definitely. And these Reavers, how they're being pitted against each other is horrible.
Yeah.
They're terrible people.
Mm-hmm. But that's what
Alright, we got
happens
about-
that's what happens when you're a racist bigot. So.
Yep, that's true too. I got about 17 minutes left. What you got, Thatch?
It's your turn.
Oh, is it? I thought Viet just
Yeah,
went.
because Viet just went.
Yeah, so it's back to you, Thatcher.
Thatch.
Oh, I thought he went after me. Oh
Mhm.
boy. All right. What else do we got? Well, let's do Wolverine 17. Wolverine 17. I don't know what to do with you. Written by Saladin Ahmed with art by Mart N.C. Cocolo. Colors by Jesus Aburtov and letters by Corey Petit. So basically, this is Wolverine and Silver Sable helping these new Canadian Morlocks adjust to their sort of new life off the grid in the Canadian wilderness when they're not taking time to just like absolutely bang the ever living Jesus out of each other. So there's a whole bunch of Morlocks that I don't remember existing, like this one called Deepfake, who makes a duplicate of someone when her eyes are uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a reach, but okay. But basically, the little kid one who has weird powers that, like, I don't know, he rebuilt a house that he touched. But other than that, I don't think we know what his powers are, unless they were in last issue and I've just forgotten. So
I think, maybe rewinds time on things. I don't know.
yeah. But he finds, like, Wolverine's into a cave where he finds this guy who's got the kid paralyzed and a knife, and he's like, "Wow, I'm gonna It's like a crazy, like, drug-induced Satanist thing, it seems like. But then the guy stabs himself in the face, and it turns out he's a bug, and he's a bug that shoots cold juice. And in fact, his name is Cold Bug. And he refers to himself in the third person, Cold Bug, hungry. And then, Wolverine, surprisingly, Wolverine beats Cold Bug. And he takes, this kid back to Canadian Morlock town. But as it sort of hinted last issue, the adamantine is still looking for the best person to be with and fight and do fighting all the time because of fighting. And they're making it seem like it's going to go and find Silver Sable. So I'm sure that'll be great
And
for everyone involved.
Coming back full circle.
Mm.
but also this storyline is like 3 or 4 issues way too long.
Long. Thank you. I was going to say the same thing. It's
Yeah.
definitely running too long, and it's losing my interest.
Yeah.
And this whole bug kid thingy was just kind of randomly thrown in there. I feel like it's just filler.
Yeah, like where? Yeah, exactly. Like where the fuck did Cold Bug just show up from? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what is happening here?
And
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw like some preview issues of Wolverine, but we did talk about adamantine, and like I know that from the adamantine mace from Hercules, and I think our boy Herc's gonna be involved, which I'm excited about. That's my boy.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So I don't really care about the adamantine part of this story, this Wolverine story.
Nope.
But yeah, if it's a reason, if it's an excuse to bring Herc in, I'm for it. So hurry up and bring Herc in. Enough with this. Or bring back Wendy Kid.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Corin.
All right. Let me. I think I picked this book last time. I'm probably going to say the same thing I did before. But Psylocke Ninja has just been a delight for me. Written by Tim Seeley, Nico Leon on art, Dono Sanchez Amara on colors, and VC's Ariana Maher on letters. And it's just a straight up 90s throwback ninja style, explaining what happened to Psylocke after the Siege Perilous and how, she became body swapped with Kanan and is now in an Asian body and has to get used to it, and how it all ties into the hand and Elektra. So, and we get some goofy characters here. Aardwolf, which I think we might have seen before somewhere.
Yeah, I remember the name Aardwolf. Aside from this appearance, I don't think I'd be able to pick him out of a lineup.
I love that
Yeah,
he
I'm
even
like-
mentioned those like Wolverine, Sabretooth, and Fang were already taken. Also, Psylocke is rocking that dress. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very good if you like your ninja action 90s stuff.
Yeah, this one was interesting for sure. Like the previous 2 issues were kind of just like, all right, this is a fun ninja comic. Like, okay. But yeah, that's pretty good. I will go with Magik and Colossus #2. Written by Ashley Allen, art by Herman Peralta, Arthur Hesley on the colors, and Ariana Mayer on the letters. And yeah, just some good Magik and Colossus fun of them fighting mythical monsters from Russia. Just solid. And Colossus being emo as hell.
I mean, I love that they flash back to the Krakoa era when he killed his girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
when he was under mind control. It's
Yeah.
just jacked up.
And just the constant like, no, I'm supposed to protect you. Just like I am the queen of fucking limbo. Right? And yeah, and then still she ends up getting disappearing, and it ends with poor Colossus.
No.
Yeah, I really like this book, but I'm biased.
I especially loved the underwater spell that she does. Like she puts it out in a air bubble, and then when she pops the air bubble, all the letters do the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Some really, really interesting storytelling techniques that they take that I really enjoyed.
And I'm all for like learning like cryptids and myths from other countries. So it's like a
Yes.
fun mix of that as well.
I mean, it's also cool that they're fleshing out their history, going fishing with their dad and how Ileana kind of always was a bit of a troublemaker, badass, even as a child.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they're fleshing that stuff out.
Agreed. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these individual books, they just kind of feel like they're doing the shotgun approach to like just see what was like what's going to happen. But
yeah,
I feel like eventually they're like it's just going to sort of like shake out and be like, all right, which one is good? So
yeah. All right. Do we just want to just go down the line for the rest of these? We probably have like 5 minutes left or so.
8 minutes.
Yeah. So you just want
I'm
to
cool with that if you guys are.
go down the line. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Generation X-23 number 2.
Jody
very-
Hauser on writing, Jacopino Carmagna on art, Erica Arciniega on colors, Ariana Maher.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting that there's a new set of clones, but they're not. At least they're not all X-23 clones. I mean, so it's sort of like a new play on it. I'm okay with this kind of story.
Yeah, they're grafting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
People.
it was interesting. There was definitely a lot of, I mean, speaking of throw it on the wall and see what sticks, then like was apparently their motto for putting these guys together.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty solid story. We need to bring back
Agreed.
Jonathan though.
Moonstar number 1, written by Ashley Allen with art by, I'm not on the page, Eduardo Audino, Arthur Hesley on colors, and Clayton Cowles on letters. This is another book that I am really digging. The art especially is just unique. It's a little bit of an anime mix, but a bit realistic. It's a very unique style that I'm definitely enjoying, and the story's been good so far, picking up from the Magic series.
Did Ashley
Some of these
Allen? Did she do the Magic book, the Magic solo series?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
Okay.
So yeah, picking up her own threads, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this one too.
Yeah, solid first issue. Rogue number 3. That's Erica Schultz writing, Luigi Zagaria on the art, Espen Grutejern on the colors, Ariana Mayer on the letters. This is okay, I guess. Like, it needs to get somewhere. Like, I don't know.
Agreed.
Like we need to already find out like why we're 3 issues in, and like we kind of already need to know. Like, she confronts Constrictor, the other person that was in the situation. He's not that much help. So need to hurry up and get somewhere, I think.
Yeah, putting her powers out of whack it's cool for an issue of 2 trying to deal with her power set, bringing her down a little bit, but yeah, this is okay. It's not thrilling me. I'm not really looking forward to the next issue at all.
Right. Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant number 2.
There's a lot of like catching up on, hey, you guys know all the crazy shit that has happened in this book?
Yeah.
Strap in.
Yeah, I don't think I finished reading this issue. But yeah,
It's a very intense and wordy conversation between Storm and the Scarlet Witch, as well as flashbacks to people or cutting to people that we don't really know, doing things that we don't really understand that will probably have an effect on things in the future. Like there's this, the whole, Storm freaked out and she, destroyed that city because she thought she was helping, those folks.
Yep.
So we got to get ready. So she's training with Wanda to kind of like be able to fight stuff off, spells and whatnot. But they're just kind of arguing about how to go about it. And then in the meantime, there's these three, like, sort of witches, I guess, doing things. And they're trying to plan how to get to Earth. Like, I'm just like, okay. In the Crimson Cosmos, which I've never heard of. And a lot of it comes down to humans being upset that they can't get into Storm's sanctuary because the mutants won't let them in. So, yeah,
I like that they.
I was going to say, like, there's just so much happening, and it seems to end exceptionally abruptly.
Yeah. If there's one thing this issue is not, it's lacking of information and words because it is wordy as hell, and they throw a lot of shit at you. We get to see the storm engines, which we were introduced to during the whole Age of Revelation stuff. We get the tease of Galactica, who is the daughter of Galactus in the Marvel Rivals game, but she's kind of floating in the tank. That's her. Yeah. That's her uniform there. Actually, even says her name now that I see it up there at the top. I like the next page where they kind of explain how the cosmos works with the different realms. Like they tell you where Limbo is, the underworld. I like how they explain some of that stuff. And the Crimson Cosmos is where Sidorak is from.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He does have those bands.
Yeah.
Yes. But, due to the whole 8 Deaths of Spider-Man thing, he's actually not in his dimension anymore. He's actually, I think, holding up our dimension or something. So that was kind of cool to see how they relate everything and explain how everything works. So I did enjoy that part. But it's a lot to digest, this book sometimes.
Yeah. Marewa Ayodele and Federica Mancini, Ava Tartaglia on the colors, and Travis Lanham on the letters. Yeah, this is like some Hickman level like craziness.
Yeah, he gotta balance it. He gotta walk a really fine line on balancing everything out with what he's trying to do.
Agreed.
I think we can stop there. We're about at time, unless you want to talk about the annual.
Okay. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like most of anything else is, we didn't talk about Moonstar, or Iceman, but yeah,
we did talk about Moonstar.
It's too much stuff.
Iceman is a reprint from some unlimited X-Men Unlimited issues.
Yeah.
But
that's Luciano Vecchio, though.
Vecchio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we'll save the X-Men of Apocalypse until it's done because it's seems to be like every other month.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't read. So
yeah, I let it wait. First 2 were interesting, but now it's just like so much time in between issues.
Yeah.
And the Simono Demio art is gorgeous.
And I'm guessing Logan, Black, White, and Blood is still the same thing. It's a bunch of anthology issues from Wolverine's past, I'm guessing.
Actually, I am not even caught up with it, but yes,
Yeah, probably.
you're definitely in the
I read the first two. I didn't read this one, but
Yeah, same here.
all right.
Same.
All right. Minimum of X. What are we calling? I mean, definitely. Was it X-Men United? And
Yep.
and the McKay.
Adjective list.
Yeah.
Yep. And I would say Weapons of Armageddon, Wolverine, because they're definitely leading to something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be a thing, and the Inglorious X-Force as well. I think all of those are really good and possibly leading to other things. But yeah, out of everything this month, I think those are probably the best reads you're going to get. Again, Moonstar and Magik and Colossus are really good as well.
Agreed.
But we're going to limit it to those four.
Yeah. All right.
Can't pick them all.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. Well, next month it's the books of. Oh wait, no, it hasn't been changed. It'll be episode 152, and the books of April 2026.
Yep. And so we're running late. We're running late on this episode, so you'll get that episode later this month, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how life treats us.
Yeah. Anyways, it's getting late. Thatcher, plug your work.
Normally I would say go to my website, demonweaselstudios.com, but technology is stupid. But you can find me on the Blue Sky at Demon Weasel. Same for Instagram. And those are pretty much the only ones I use on a regular basis. So
How did Planet Comic Con go?
It went well. It went financially very well.
Good.
The first 2 days were very strong, and then the Sunday was kind of like lackluster, so it sort of evened out. Like if Sunday had been like a really strong Sunday, it would have been one of the best shows I'd ever had. But it was, or it could have been but it was already, was in the top 3.
Nice.
So yeah, it was an interesting time. I had good placement. A lot of Grim Reaper caught a lot of folks' eyes. So
Good.
Nice.
Good to hear.
nice.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at SE Comic Con earlier in the month. Like, it might have been definitely record sales for that show for me. So, I'm glad people are still out there spending money despite everything. But we'll see. Yeah, people can find me at Comedian Viet on all the social medias. I do a Twitch stream also 3 times a week. Where we're past the 300 mark on Marvel United minis, and I'll be at HeroesCon in June in Charlotte. So come see me. Seth will be there, and possibly Corwin. We'll see.
Possibly. We'll see. Again, that funeral kind of really messed some things up, but
Yeah.
can't really plan for those.
Yeah. You can always just if you can drive to Gainesville, you have a ride to Charlotte. So,
If you can dodge a wrench.
yeah. Dodge a ball. Yeah. Email us emp@earthsmightiestpodcast.com. Go to our website, earthsmightiestpodcast.com to check out our Discord. Corwin is at EMPcast on Blue Sky. And yeah, with that, we will see y'all next time. We hope you survive the experience.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Laters.